Hey everyone. Okay, GeoGuessr again. I will get back to the national rail stations soon. I'm up to F on that. I'm going to get through the whole alphabet. But today I'm doing something a bit different. Going for UK theme parks. Now there are two UK theme park maps. So we'll do this one first and then the next one. We'll do them both in the same video. So UK theme parks, 64 locations and supposedly easy. Let's give it a go and see how we do. Now, 10 years ago, I would have been pretty good at this one because I was into my theme parks. Okay, and that is an easy start. I will get this one because that's Thorpe Park. Some of them I will get very quickly. Others, maybe not. I did a practice run of this last night and it came up with a park that I had never heard of, which obviously I didn't get. So it could be difficult in some cases, but not in this one. I'm not forbidding myself from moving around, but on this occasion I didn't need to move around. That is Crust. There are some Thorpe Park staff members. That's Colossus over there, and Zodiac's behind that fence. Oh, I've moved slightly there by accident. So that would put me, where's the curve in relation to that? It was pretty much on the curve, so just about here. Okay. 5,000 points. I'm cool with that. Right, that's Alton Towers. See, sometimes it is really, really easy. That's quite an old, I mean, that's pre-Smiler. That's right by Oblivion's Drop. There it is. So that one is pretty easy as well. If it's the Merlin Parks, I'm likely to get them fairly quickly. It's when you get the obscure little ones, like Gulliver's or something like that, that you don't get quite as easy. But Alton Towers, we're right by Oblivion here in X Sector. Now, specifically, right by the drop, and will I be able to get that spot exactly? I should do. It's a shame the track isn't marked on there really, but I imagine that is probably about here. Let me just zoom out a bit to get a bit. No, that's Oblivion. That would come around here, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe it is there. Let's go there. Donut Factory Donuts. I don't remember that being a donut shop. I remember it being a drink shop, but that is fine. That'll do. Next one, that is Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Very old Blackpool Pleasure Beach because Bling's not there anymore. And that's the other problem as well, because the photos are quite old and theme parks move pretty quick. Things chopped and changed all the time. Sometimes the rides that show on the photo don't show on the map because where the map's been updated and the photo hasn't, it's harder to work out exactly where it is. But Red Arrow Skyforce is in the spot that Bling used to be in. There's the big ones, Lift Hill, there's Steeplechase, which is just there. So I would put that probably about there. That would do nicely. Number 4, that's Legoland. That's Aero Nomad. And the laser thing that I can't remember the name of. I really should know, shouldn't I? Windsor. So they've all been Merlin Parks so far, so it's been a pretty easy one. Nothing too obscure on this round, so not too difficult at all. Alright, come on, where are you? None of the ride names are showing. Perhaps I have to go in a bit closer. Although I don't think I do. Perhaps I'm in too close. Right, Skyrider. Viking River Splash. Spinning Spider, it's not up there. Knight's Quest. Come on, where are you? Is it further this way? No, it's not further this way, is it? That's Ninja. Oh, there's Aero Nomad. Okay. Good. Now, is it on this path? Because that just looks like the back of that attraction. I'm going to just move slightly to get my bearings, I think. Oh, that's Laser Raiders. Yeah, that's the front of Laser Raiders. And that's Aero Nomad. Right. Where's Laser Raiders then? Laser Raiders is there. So that would put me about here, wouldn't it? Hang on, which way's north? That way's north, so it's kind of behind me, so probably about there. A little bit further back. Oh, look at that, 1 point off. And if I had gone for where I originally clicked, that would have been completely in the boundary as well. I would have got the 5,000. That's so frustrating. Oh well, 5 of 5. This is Legoland again. You can see there. This is Waterworks. Okay. It's over the other side of the park, I think. But I don't recognise this bit. I went to Legoland in October. That was my last time there. That's the most recent park I've been to, actually, out of the Merlin parks. There was a time when I would go to Thorpe Park every single week, but those days are gone. So, Waterworks, where would that be? I thought this was over by Duplo Valley. It is, of course, possible that these are very old pictures, which is why I don't recognise it. So let's have a little look round. I've got a feeling this is the Duplo bit now, but let's see what's over here. The theatre, which I also don't recognise. Great British Carvery, I don't think that's there anymore. Oh, that's the driving school, isn't it? That's got to be the driving school. Okay. That is definitely still there. So that's down there somewhere. There's driving school. So I think I was in the right place, actually. Up here somewhere. Duplo Valley. Farmer Joe's Chicken. That's probably what has turned into the carvery thing. So let's... Oh, Cuddles Corner. There it is. It's right there. Right in front of me. So... And I'm looking north at it. So that must put me there then. There we go. Okay, well, 1 point off perfect. Thanks, Legoland. Brilliant. Let's do the other UK theme park map, which is this one. Now, this one's got 48 locations and claims to be moderate. So let's see how much harder this one is. Maybe this won't be a Merlin Fest. Oh, wait, it had a Blackpool one, didn't it? Blackpool's not Merlin. Yeah. And this isn't a Merlin park. This I don't recognise straight off, so that's a good start. I've got a feeling it's Poulton's. No, it's not, is it? Definitely not Poulton's. What's that? Is it Flamingo Land? Could be Flamingo Land. What have we got up here? Any indication up here? Book today. Doesn't help that it keeps zooming back out. Okay, shall we go on an adventure and see if we can find any more clues? I'm saying Flamingo Land. First of all, I haven't been to Flamingo Land, so I don't know straight away. That's jumped to a completely different place there, hasn't it? Okay, well, let's see what we can... That puts us back there. That's quite a hefty dinosaur skeleton. Somewhere with a dinosaur themed area. Okay, well, Andrew Bryson Photography is there. You'll be pleased to know. I don't know this one. Okay, let's look at Flamingo Land and see if it's there. Flamingo Land's up here somewhere, isn't it? Can't remember exactly. Hoping it shows up on the map. Somewhere near York. Over this way. Now, this is going to be even more difficult if I can't actually find Flamingo Land. If it is Flamingo Land. Alright, this isn't going well. Okay, I'm not likely to get this because I can't find Flamingo Land, but I know it's somewhere in this area. So let's go there and see what it comes up with. Okay, I think it was Flamingo Land, but I was 22 miles away from it. Is that Flamingo Land? Yeah. Well, I had the park right, I just couldn't find it. I haven't been there. That's one that's still on my to-do list and has been for a very long time. What's next? That looks like Chessington to me. That's Scorpion Express. Yep. Possibly runaway train at this point, depending on how old this photo is. What does it say? Runaway train. Yeah, runaway train. So that one, fairly easy. But again, it's a Merlin park, and I spent my life in Merlin parks for a long time. Right, where is that in relation to this? Sea Life Chessington, it's further over this way, isn't it? Scorpion Express. So that's on this path. In fact, is it right on the junction? It's not quite on the junction there, is it? A little bit further over. So it would be just about there, I think. That'll do nicely. I'm not going to get perfect because Flamingo Land happens. Now that I believe is Legoland. Again, it looks like Legoland. I'm pretty sure this Fire Academy thing is in Legoland. Which means... Oh, okay. So I can't actually move from this spot either. I was going to have a quick look around just to confirm it. But I can't do that, so I'm just going to go straight in for Legoland. Fire Academy is there. I'm kind of looking north. If I turn so I'm looking north, I'm at the bottom of the Fire Academy. That's probably that round bit there, so I'm on this path just here. That'll do. Pleasureland, Southport. Oh, it's been a long time since I was there. I think last time I went to Pleasureland Southport was probably about 21 years ago. Traumatizer was still there, which is now in Blackpool as Infusion. Yep, that's my Southport story. That's it really. Right, Pleasureland Southport. It's there, so what's this bit? Is that round? That's probably that roundabout, isn't it? Wait, that's Splash World. No, so it must be further this way. Hang on. Turn so I'm looking north just to get my bearings. I've got the Gulf there. Is that going to be on Well, this must be in there then, surely. Just sort of in that bit. That weird little bit there. I'm not convinced it was all the way over there. Oh well, 2 points off, that's fine. And the last one on this one. Okay, I don't immediately recognise it. The coach house. It has a pub. Whatever it is. Let's have a look round then. It's not. Oh, I don't recognise it. That's really interesting. I'm hoping there's going to be like a big sign somewhere. Because this looks kind of like a main entrance. There's a sign there. Accommodation. Ah, hello, what's this? Can't read that. Does that say Flamingo Land again? That can't be, can it? I don't know if it does. It's something land. So I think that rules it out being Gulliver's. I can't read that. I'll get my head right up close to it. No, can't read that. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, okay, so looking over there, that's the same coasters that were in the last Flamingo Land one. So, it is Flamingo Land, I just need to find it. I need to actually find it properly this time. Which I must be able to do because I had it just now. I can't remember where it was or what it was near. There it is, Flamingo Land. So this is, I'm looking north here, so this must be like an entrance. Pictures Sports Bar. Kamali is over there, that's that coaster. So I'm down here somewhere. Ah, is that? That's that road that I've been on. Let's go back to the start. Yeah, I'm looking north, just about there, I think. Okay, well, close enough. Alright, so that one was a bit harder. Nowhere near perfect on that one. 18 minutes. Do you know what? I'm going to do that other map one more time. Because I'm enjoying this. And see if I get anything else exciting. Well, that's Blackpool again. It would be good to get a whole run of not Merlin parks, but we will see. This is up by Trauma Towers, which I don't think is there anymore, is it? And the Wild Mouse isn't there anymore either. So that's what makes it difficult to then find the actual position. I can kind of vaguely remember where those things were. That's the ghost train, which was next to the mouse. That would be where the mouse was. So I'm up this bit here. Grand National, yeah. So this is Grand National, isn't it? It's only got one track though. Oh, there's the other one over there, yeah. So this is right by the Grand National. So probably about here. That will do nicely. I'm going to try and get a perfect. Hey, that's Adventure Island. Let's spot that one straight away. I spent more time at Adventure Island than any other theme park, but I was paid to be there for 9 years, so... Specifically, this is in the what was the queue line for Rambazamba, looking at the Dodgems, and I can pinpoint this absolutely bang on. It's just if it's labelled properly, because it's a photosphere, and sometimes they're not quite in the right place. There's Rambazamba, Mega City, Mini Mega up there, Pharaoh's Fury there. So this is right in the middle, just about there. Now you see, that's not labelled properly, so that's screwing me out of my perfect there, because that's not at that end of the Dodgems. That's very annoying. But I thought it might be, because photospheres, that happens quite often. Oh, I've had this one already. That's literally the same picture. It's a shame you can't like skip and just have another one when it's one you've already had. But that's Thorpe Park again, which is in this area. Why can't I find Thorpe Park? There it is. And again, that's right next to Zodiac, because it's the same picture that I had before. It does get a bit boring when it's repetitive, doesn't it? That's Blackpool again. That's the Ghost Train. And if I turn to the right, there'll be the Wild Mouse, which is no longer there. Shame that's gone. That was a good coaster. Threw you around, but it was fun. So this one, yeah, down here, there's the Ghost Train. So it'll be kind of there, just about. Good. And last one, that's Legoland again. Has to have a Merlin. Can't have one without a Merlin, can you? That's the Hill Train at Legoland. Now, is that at the top of the hill? Yes, I think it is. Just make sure. This way goes round into, like, Miniland, I think. I can't remember. I don't want to go straight into it, because I want to make sure it is at the top of the hill and not the bottom of the hill. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, because that's like the main shop at the entrance. Good. So, we couldn't escape Merlin, not even once, but that's alright. Come on, where are you? That's the main entrance. There's the main entrance. That's the hill, so that would be the hill train station, presumably. Let's just get back to the start there. Work this out. Looking north, I've got the hill train on my left. So I reckon just about there. Well, that'll do. That would have been a perfect round if that one in Adventure Island was properly positioned. I'm frustrated that it wasn't, but that's okay. Right, that'll do for now. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of UK theme parks. Theme parks will be reopening, of course, in a week, actually. But I'm not entirely convinced they're corona safe, however much they claim to be. So I think it might be a little while before I pay a visit. But if you are going to a theme park next week, have fun and try not to catch the plague. Right, I will see you next time. Bye.